everybody. Welcome to another podcast. And we are excited today because we're chatting about our OPT2CHANGE in 21 Day program. And today we want to kind of share a little bit about what inspired it, what does it look like, and
how
all
we
that
came
good
to
stuff.
be here with it. And
yeah, so talk about the year. We reflect on our years. And
yeah, we always
this
come
was the
up with,
first
I
part.
think, like a word of the year. I think a lot of people do that, have an intention or a word for the year. And we were out walking with our family. I think it was your brother and sister and their spouses, and we were all just chatting about kind of what we saw for the year. And you came up with, you said rhythm. Your word for the year was like finding your rhythm, and I love that. And so we kind of took that together for OPT2LIV because, well, I think on multiple levels, we started a new business. We were just trying to create and build and do. And as everyone deals with, like, we get so busy living life that we kind of get out of rhythm,
Yeah,
right?
we're more
We get out of rhythm and we
less
become
reflective
reactive.
in these rhythms. And I think also what I have seen with our coaching is that it's hard for people to create change. It's probably 67% of the people I coach are, it's just difficult. And so that was another reason why we were like, okay, let's formulate something, because we know at 21 days there's a change in the mind and in the body, that then from that point forward it makes it easier to stick with healthy rhythms.
Well, we know, right, there's so much data around. It takes about 21 days to create new habits. And we also decided we were going to wait to roll this out closer to February because, people are very eager to jump in January 1st and say, it's a new year. I have to have a New Year's resolution. And just jump in and be very reactive again instead of reflective. So our word for January has been reflect.
Right.
We're asking our patients, our members, to just reflect on 2022, 2023, where you want to be.
Journal, I think, is our homework for them right now. Because what was it? I think you saw a statistic, 80% of New Year's resolutions are abandoned.
Right.
I think by the end of the month.
Right.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
So those were some of the reasons why we were inspired to do this. Let's talk a little bit about the content
Of our OPT2CHANGE.
We have our 4 pillars. What are those?
So we are looking at the science behind these 4 pillars: breathe, eat, move, sleep, and really trying to show people, like, how do you integrate this into your life on a day-to-day basis so that you can create sustainable change. And we wanted stuff that's doable, right? And so
fun and doable, hopefully.
Fun, that's right. Fun, doable, sustainable, all of that. So it's been really fun. We, we have anything from daily text to videos to physical resources.
We do kind of surround
menus and recipes and food plans and exercise videos. And so it's really
a lot of education.
Showing people how to build these 4 pillars every single day into your day. And then each week we kind of have a theme that we're trying to build upon so that by the end you have really worked on creating some really good foundational changes and new habits that will hopefully help you feel better, help you achieve your own personal goals for the year, but also, looking at your health goals. It's really about a change in your health, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically. I know everybody's got different motives. Sometimes it's to lose weight. Sometimes it's just to have more energy, to sleep better.
And we imagine this this 21 day is something that you could kind of do a couple times a year, only because that's what we do. I mean, I find us like, okay, I think I'm out in left field again, and we kind of do our own little 21 day. And so this is something that, you could replay periodically throughout the year if you're doing what we do. Let's talk a little bit about each of the pillars. So I'm kind of our breathe pillar person, our yoga guy. And this one is so important, I think, because you, as a physician, have seen the effects of stress on people is, one, it's not necessary, but it's negatively impacting the body to the point to where it's shortening the longevity of life for people. And so, I don't know if there's any other, statistics, but I know that is something that really we recognize. I think at times it can be the most important pillar if we can't manage our own stress. Because all of our cultures it's what it is today for some reason. It's not going away. And so we've got to find a better way to just manage it. And that's what these techniques that we're giving you in the breathe pillar. And so every day you're going to have homework. And it's fun and doable. It's doable stuff. So we got some breathing exercises I know that are in that. We've also got our yoga nidra, which we really like, which is a practice to help you to fall deeper into physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. And that's definitely not something that we're doing
it's very
on a daily basis.
countercultural.
And we do need to do it because I think many times in the absence of finding the home base of relaxation a little bit every day, then we go through, here's day one, and there's our stress level just went up. And if we don't reset it, then here's day two and day three and day four. And next thing you know, a week later, someone's like, hey, Eric, how you doing? I'm fine, because it moves at such a slow rate. You actually think you are, but you're not, right? And then this gets so high to the point, it's a Jenga game, right? It will collapse at some point. Oh, I don't know, it's all falling apart, And so we're trying to avoid those, that level of, where we can just get with ourselves sometimes. And it does help. I think the relaxation helps us just find more peace and joy. Definitely more love in the world around us.
And we know, it's really one of the biggest secrets to healthy aging, to a healthy brain. Stress, like you said, it affects us on so many levels. Increases your risk of heart disease. It makes it harder for you to balance your hormones, harder to sleep. It makes you gain weight. It makes it harder to control your diabetes, whatever is going on. So, we can't negate that
Right.
is the most important pillar that we have to really build in. And I know there are a lot of detox and cleanses out there and stuff like that. And those are great, but they're really missing that foundational piece, which is why we felt like
Our
with
perception of our
program,
own life and what does it look like.
and that's why it's really we really thought it was so important to build in all four pillars every single day. We're going to help you so that it just becomes a habit.
Right. Yeah, it's so important. So the E pillar, this is your pillar. You love food as medicine stuff.
I do. This was really fun. We start with anything from food prep and really just preparing your kitchen and pantry, cleaning out the junk for a while or putting it on the side. How do you stock your pantry? We've got grocery
You said we're going to take the
lists.
first week before they kick it off just to get ready.
Yeah.
It takes that week.
Yes, because again, that reflection and preparation is what's going to set you up for success. I think we all jump in and then we kind of set ourselves up for failure when we're wanting to make these changes. And so we really are trying to keep building upon it. Week one, it's really focusing in on the good, adding in the colors of the rainbow and the good. Week two it's a little bit more tough. It's eliminating added sugars. And week three is eliminating ultra-processed foods. And so we really walk you through, step you through, give you very doable, manageable recipes and meal plans and things so that, we're all busy people. And hopefully people do this with their family. We're really integrated recipes and food ideas that'll be fun even for the family to make together or whatever.
And a lot of this stuff is stuff we do on a
It
daily
is.
basis. This is how we
It's not
live.
complicated recipes.
But
It's
you
really
do got to get in
fun
that
to-
rhythm. In the absence of
Yeah,
that,
you
it's
do have
too
to get
easy to
into
say, hey,
a
let's go
rhythm.
out to eat. Let's just get that quick package, put it in the microwave,
Too
and
busy.
heat it up. Yeah. So there's a
Yeah.
little bit of a change, but I think at the end of 21 days, I think you'll find, like us, the enjoyment in the food prep and cooking together, and that's kind of your time together.
And we always say this, each day is a new day. You can begin again. So, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but hopefully we've made this pretty straightforward and simple that it can be as perfect as can be for 21 days.
Right.
We can do anything for 21 days.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So the
Move.
move pillar, before I start the move pillar, when it comes to actually what the body looks like, it's 80% food, 20% exercise. So not to negate, we have to exercise a little bit every day. I think your statistics showed that if you can get 14 minutes of target heart rate every day, you live 7 years longer.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
To add 7 years on your life to just invest in yourself for 14 minutes.
It's 14 minutes.
It's silly.
We waste 14 minutes.
Why do we not do it? Anyway, so the program, well, we have some medium intensity interval training. That's MIT. We have high intensity interval training, HIT, that you can just follow along with that are super easy. And I think the thing I challenge people with all the time, charge them with, which is, watch these videos once and then just do it on your own, or find, YouTube has a million of them as well, but you can pull up ours. But at the end of the day, like we will just set a timer, go up and down our stairs 3 times, come in a room, do air squats, go up and down the stairs 3 times, come in a room, do push. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm going to drive 15 minutes to get to the gym. And we're going to say, try to not, if you love going to the gym, go to the gym. But, it is that opportunity to just make it so doable that right before dinner, you give yourself 14 minutes and you're done. So those will be, every day we'll give you some new exercises to do as well that you can pull from. And so every day your inventory, your library of things to pick from just continue to grow, because we're going to give you a little bit of new stuff every day with that.
And then sleep, as you mentioned, it's kind of overlap in the breathe pillar. We did several yoga nidra, which are kind of guided meditations, but it's just ways, again, to get you
Relax.
to really physically, emotionally, and mentally relax to the point that then you're getting deep sleep, because we know that quality sleep is so important for our health, and we have to get that 7 hours of really restorative sleep in. So we're, and if you're also working on all those other pillars and you're eating better and you're moving, you're going to sleep better. So it's really fun, I think, just to watch and feel the transformation. It happens so quickly. I mean, when we've done these, even a few days, we're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better already. And I think it just kind of self-perpetuates. And, I think you're going to reap all kinds of benefits that, in weight loss, energy, sleep. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, when you get to feel this good and experience that, your brain's like, now why would I go back? And of course, we occasionally do kind of fall away from the path. But the nice thing about the 21 days and committing to the 21 days is you will have a firm grasp on how you can feel all the time, how good you can feel all the time. I mean, it's profound, that experience alone. And then not to say you're going to drift away, but at least you've created the foundation, the home base that says, all right, I'm ready to get back home, right? And do it in a way that now is sustainable instead of 80% abandoned by the end of January. So, we're super excited about it. Fun and doable. It's going to positively impact you, even those people around you. I love, do it with your family. Let it be something that integrates into everybody in a family 21-day challenge.
That's right. Yeah, I love it.
All right. So hopefully this was helpful. We are wishing you guys a wonderful day. Take care.